Hello, Paul.
Good morning, Mr. Trump.
So you're going to teach me something today.
I hope I can do that.
Well, I'm going to try doing your job. It's not going to be easy.
Don't do it too well. Try that one on and see if that fits.
It's very interesting.
We do everything from walking dogs to running up groceries to whatever the guests may need. We really never have to say no to a guest. I think we have a guest that's going to be coming down shortly, checking out.
Am I allowed to accept tips?
You are.
Let's go get a guest. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Did you enjoy your stay?
I did, thank you so much.
Very good. Well, I'll help you with those bags. Look at this, right? You didn't expect this,
I
right?
did not expect this.
Would you like the purse inside? Would you like this inside with you? I tried to, you know. There you go, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is the first time I've carried luggage for anybody, including myself, in a long time. It's been a long time, but it was fun. The life of a bellman and working in a hotel is never easy. Good job. Good job.
I believe that somebody just called down for a dog walking appointment. I always keep a dog biscuit on hand just in case the dog is
dog
nice
biscuit.
or not sometimes.
Very good.
Please,
I hope it's not a vicious dog. Oh, how are you?
Oh my goodness!
I'm here to walk your dog.
Oh, gosh.
We have a doggy park at the hotel.
Yes.
And I'm going to take you for a little walk.
Thank you.
Have a good time. I'll be back in a few
Thank you.
minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Hey, sweetheart. Hey. Come on, hon. Come on. We'll go over here. You take your dog, you go outside, it's freezing, and you walk around for a while, and it's not that easy. Okay, be careful. The fact that she trusted me with that dog was amazing. Probably she shouldn't have, but it worked out. Hello, everybody. Hey, Andy. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm going to help you.
First, give you an appropriate vest.
Okay.
You look like this, please.
Very nice. What happens if somebody like me wants to take a bite out of the burger before I bring it to the room? Is that acceptable?
Not a good idea. It's not
Not good? Ready? Come on, let's go, Andy. Room service. Look at this. This is serious room service. I hope you give me a nice big fat tip. Have a good time. Hello, Mia.
Good morning, Mr.
How are
Trump.
you?
Always a pleasure.
Nice to see you again.
So you're gonna
huh?
help me do housekeeping
I am.
today?
Am I going to change this again?
Yes.
Let's go. Very nice, man.
Okay, so first we're gonna start off with the bed.
Okay.
So first you wanna pull the cover up so we have it kind of tight.
Right. Good.
So next, Mr. Trump, I'm gonna need you to vacuum.
Okay. So where's the little release? Wow. So there's a little piece of lint. Now it's gone. You're great.
So now we're gonna go to the bathroom. So
I'm not
To
in the
the
bathrooms, man.
sinks.
I don't know if I could ever do that
Yes,
job.
you can.
Only sinks, right? Okay.
First, spray the sink.
Okay. I like that. I like this job, Mia.
Oh, then maybe you should come help me all the time.
Well, these are 4 jobs that I've never done before, and they're tough. You have to be sharp, you have to be smart, you have to get along with the people, and it's hard work and not easy, but you love it, right?
Yes.
She's fantastic. Thank you very much for doing such a great job. I'm your apprentice. You know
And I'm
that.
hired, right?
You're hired.
Hello, this is your host Gabriel Endicon. This blessed Saturday, I'm alive, I'm healthy, and I'm good looking. Always like Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world. Very good looking individual, being. Well, I always like to do this on Saturday, and that's the 6 days in which God created man. So that's what I choose this day. It is the day where I do my running, I do all my exercising, and praise God, because exercising, taking care of your body is also another way of praising God. Because when you show somebody that I'm taking care of what you took time to build, it is an appreciation, it is a respect and a recognition of the person, nature and work. So that's why. So when you exercise, you praising God by exercising. When you eat well, you praising God by eating well. When you take care of yourself, you praising God by taking care of what He loved the most, human being. Now let's start. Well, yesterday I have a visit of Jesus Christ again, but this time he came up with, he like, people who know him, they know he like to have his blue eyes, So in heaven, the way that people dress represent the class, represent the position. Dressing represent position in heaven. Now, Jesus Christ is God in his being. It means in his spiritual nature of Jesus Christ, he is equal to God in that spiritual nature. Now, he's different from God the Father in his function. I'll prove it to you. Why? Because in heaven, the way that people dress represent the position, the duty, and the personality there. Then, now, when you look Jesus Christ always going to wear rope around his clothes, and he going to wear either the red rope or the blue rope. That is how he distinguishes himself from God. God the Father will always going to wear the purple rope, which is the combination of blue and red. Now I will give you the definition of the red color and the definition of the blue color and the purple color. Those definitions will actually tell you exactly the personality of Christ and God. That's not a coincidence. God don't do things by coincidence. When God created this earth, he already knew that somebody would create Google. So I'm typing that in Google. And I say color blue significance. What do that mean? Blue is the color of the sky and sea. The Bible says God created the sky and the seas, right? Now it go forward. It is often associated with death and stability. God is confident in himself. He doesn't have to panic. He come and look at you. He's telling you, be calm. I have this. I know what you're going through, but I have this because I know the ending. As I know the beginning, I am the beginning and the ending. It continues. It symbolizes the trust. Trust me. Trust in me as I'm looking at you in your faith. It symbolizes loyalty. I am a loyalty in my kingdom. I have control over every single sin in this earth. Wisdom. I have the everlasting wisdom. No one have wisdom like I do. So follow my command. It continues. Confidence. I have confidence in me because I have the power. Intelligence. I created the earth, the universe, the heaven. No one before me, no one after me. I am all. I have all the intelligence, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual, all in me. Faith. Only faith can move God. And in faith, God can move mountains. So faith is like money in the real world of God. So control everything. Truth. Jesus Christ said, I am the truth, the way and the life. The truth is Jesus Christ. The truth is the Holy Trinity, God the Father, Him the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the heaven. That's what it is. The blue is used to symbolize purity and sincerity. When Jesus Christ comes to you, he say, I know what you're going through because I've been through that. Everyone, so I understand you. And I'm sincere into my pity to you. You read these things. They say ignorance is a crime against a civilized society. Many people are ignorant. They're supposed to be either ordained to go and study and read more before they can open their mouth, because many, or whatever they think of. Now I'm typing what red means, because Jesus also wear the red robe. It is all there. You go and look. Because some people just stay in their house, listen to what people have to tell them and make decisions. Oh, I know everything. You know you don't. Now, what does red mean? When Jesus Christ showed himself red robe, either he doesn't wear blue and red at the same time. He wear either blue, like I already gave you an explanation of blue, or red. Red is a color of fire and blood. Blood give life and take life. When your pH is beyond, when you're born, is a baby. They take your pH and measure. Your pH is between 735 and 745. That's the pH God programmed your body. If you stay with your pH like that, you'll be healthy all your life. The reason why people are sick is because the pH go beyond that interval. That interval I just gave you, between 735 and 745, is the pH of divine health. The way the person came into this earth from the womb of his mother. Period. Now, when you die, that pH is out of that range. Then you die. And most of the time that pH when you die is acidic. So it is below 7. Then you die. So the red represents life and death. And Jesus Christ conquered death. Jesus Christ gave life. So he is the author of life and he is the author of death. Meaning only those two things. Now if you continue, so it is associated with energy. Everything's energy. War, danger, strength, power, determination. God have control of all of those things. In faith, you'll be protected in danger. If you believe just in the name of Christ, he will protect you during the war time. You see. It is also as well as passion. Jesus Christ have passion for us. He have the desire to build a personal relationship with his creation, his wedding, and he have an everlasting love. Every time Jesus Christ will come to you, you're gonna say, I love you. It means he love you like the love that you have with your brother. And then Jesus explained to me that you just don't understand. I love every single person in this earth like you love your brother. The same love you have with your brother is the same love I have for every single one. Imagine it, man. So when you hurt somebody because it's not associated with you, you hurt Christ like somebody is hurting your own brother that you love. Like the love that he said, the love that people have for their own children, that they want to protect them, is the same love I have for everybody. So when people come before Christ and say, well, this person hurt me, I want him to be hurt as well, because they don't know who Christ is. Christ has the same love as the person you just say just hurt you. So you give it to him and he know how you're going to handle it. So that's what it is. The red and blue color. Now let's go to the purple color, the one that God wear. Okay? The knowledge is the key for salvation. People are there walking around, they don't need nothing, they just want to come and tell you how to live your life. Now what purple mean? Purple is the combination of blue and red. In God is the combination of the blue and red. position on earth, on heaven and on earth and the universe. It combines calm and stability, which is the blue, and fierce energy of red. It means life and death. God have that combined in him. That gave him his position in heaven. So when you come in heaven, you see he's the only one who can wear the purple color, the purple robe. When you see somebody facing you with the purple robe, you have to know that is the Father. If you see somebody with the red robe or blue robe, that's Jesus Christ. It is no one else will wear like that there. The other one who have the robe, they will not be like that. Alright? So the purple is often associated with royalty in the kingdom of what? Of who? Of heaven. Alright? Nobility. The kingdom of what? Is a king. God is the king, the only king there. He's a noble man, noble being. Luxury. You go to heaven, the combination, you take the combination of all the beautiful city in the world, in this world, on earth. You take the combination of other city in other spiritual world. You combine them together. It doesn't match where God is. The city that God built. So luxury, you see that you look, no, God have all the luxury. I'm talking about houses are built with diamonds. You show me in this earth where houses are built with gold and diamond and very expensive things. I'm talking about piece by piece. You're never gonna find it. It doesn't exist. So when people come and say, well, I'm following God but I'm poor, what do God? Because you don't understand what God is. Money is nothing before God. It's material thing. It come and pass away. What lasts is him, because you have control of everything. You want the resource or you want the source? Because the resource is controlled by the source. The resource pass away. There are too many resources, but there's always one source of every single thing. Always. And God is the source of everything. Now, when you continue, power, he is called the power, and I will explain that to you very soon, which is actually the title of this presentation. And ambition. Look, the universe. I have a map that was sent to me. The universe is extravagant. I mean, you see that the person who built it have a higher ambition. God is an ambitious God. So he loves people who are ambitious, but his ways. Now, he also represents the meaning of wealth. God is wealthy, very wealthy. All the money people possess come from him through energy waves. Because money is energy. Don't look the paper, it's all energy, it's all controlled by that. Extravagance. When you go before God, you see extravagance. You mean diamond. The floor is made of luxury, everything. Creativity. He created the world, people know. I don't even have to explain that one. Because when you read it, you already know his creation. So, creativity. Wisdom. God have wisdom. If he didn't have wisdom, he should have failed. Lucifer should be able to take his kingdom. But he made Lucifer think that he knows everything. But Lucifer didn't know that God is God. He shows you some, he keeps some aside. And that's it. Now, dignity. Dignify God. He means his word, and his name and reputation is mostly important. Grandeur. God is a God of big arrogance. Right away, nobody faces him. If you're lucky, you only see his back. That's all. The only person you see is Jesus Christ. Devotion. He have devotion into his creation. You're always protected. You always have a plate in your table to feed your food and to feed your family with food and things. He's devoted to help his creation. Peace. He's a God of peace. Proud. God-like. pride because of the work you have done, because of the love you have. He doesn't have to answer to anyone. But because he has integrity with his own word and own self, he's proud about that. His pride is not arrogance. His pride is love. That's why he's a God of pride, because his pride is love. Giving back, saying there is no other God other than me. That's actually a sense of pride. But it's a sense of pride of love to say, come to me because I am the true source. Any other God are imitation. That's what I mean. Mystery. It's a God of mystery. Trust me, nobody knows really how God looks like. Truly. Okay? So you tell me this definition that's good. Independence. He's the God. He can do things without you. Actually, he can do things. Everybody knows that. Okay? And magic. He's a God of magic. Who can create the universe like this if there was not magic? What is magic? Many people think they know. Magic is a systematic approach where people don't understand phenomena. That's what magic is. If somebody come here with a technology that's supposed to come 100 years from today, people are gonna say, oh, come on, that's magic. But it is not magic. It's because you don't understand how to make it happen. That's why it's magic to you. Magic is wonder of not understanding a phenomenon. That's what magic is. It's not a mystical thing. When you go to see the children that are still playing there, they're children. You go before a child and you show him mathematics of a 12th grade level. They're gonna look at you and say, man, this is magic to me. There's no way I'm gonna understand this. But if you take a child who is in the level of the 12th grade, you're gonna say, I understand it. That's what magic is. The wonder of not understanding phenomena. That's what it is. So now let's go to the real thing, because ignorance is a problem for people, exclusively in this country. People work, but at the end, God is not for them. God is not there. Let me tell you a story of a very good player who died today. He is an international player in England. The guy, very known, he played for a very big team. His name was Emmanuel Iboyi, I believe. He is from Cote d'Ivoire. He played an international games in England. So he killed himself. How does he kill himself? He killed himself because his name is Emmanuel Iboyi. He killed himself. He was 34 years old. Okay? Good player. What happened? His wife was the chief financial officer of his estate. I mean his money. So everything that she was telling him, that's what he was doing. He was signing paper without reading because he had trust in his wife. You know what happened? Later on, the wife, they have problems. And the court in England gave everything to his wife, including his house, including all his money. You're talking about a millionaire. This guy made millions of pounds. I mean, he was a multi-millionaire. At the end, the wife took all of it. You know where he died? In his sister's home in England, because he didn't have a place to stay. Man, my friend, why are you killing yourself walking without Jesus Christ? Look, this guy, a millionaire. I mean, I see this guy, breaking news, I saw this guy playing soccer. He's 34 years old. He died. Okay? Because he could not understand what was happening to him. He is a millionaire, but he don't have no money. And you look back and say, all the time I wasted playing for a woman. So let me tell you, I better stay the way I am, single, even isolated, even people laughing at me, to have an end like this. Because it's better for you to be around good people who want your well-being than people who want to suck you up and kill you silently. That's why we all need Jesus Christ. Because we can imagine this kind of story. The guy hanged himself. What a gift, gone. And the wife gonna continue. She gonna get married to somebody who gonna come who didn't even work nothing and eat the money. You see how injustice in this world, and people are gonna say, Jesus Christ, you need Jesus Christ. Because you can't explain things like this. I mean, you stay like this all those years you have played. You make millions of pounds. Then you end up broke. I mean, the judge gave all the money. I said all the money, the house, estate, everything to the wife. Because the way that she wrote all the paper, he didn't read. He has confidence in her. So trust no one. Those women out there, even the men, they trust nobody. Everybody is there for themselves. Only Jesus Christ is there to save people. So I better stay the way I am, single, and until God send the right person and people in my life. You can laugh the way you want. You can look at me the way you want, but at the end I will be the winner. Because I will have the right person, the right people, and I'll move according to God's timing. I'm a success. I'm giving the example of Donald Trump. See, his own friend, I will call him friend. I don't even know if he was really his friend, but he was an opportunist who came at the right time. Okay? So, everybody is an opportunist. Okay? We can blame him. Now, it is sometimes sad when your close person go around and release the flaw that you have in your life. Because everybody have a flaw. But those flaws supposed to be confidential. But when they are released, it's like putting your laundry outside. The same thing the President Trump is facing is what I face. The difference between him and me is that he have money and he have the position of power, so he can challenge it the way he's doing. But that's why the Armed Forces of America did for me. They went out there and put all my flour outside. But I didn't have anyone to defend me, and it's creating problem into today. So the president have to come and say, well, I have a better education. I went. He didn't have to explain that, but because he have to. Because when somebody bring your flour outside, you have to defend yourself. See, so that's what it is in life. Only Jesus Christ can save people. Because only Jesus Christ can touch people's lives, touch people's heart, make people change the thinking about you, make people do things according to his plan to help you. Only Jesus Christ. Why? Because the guy said, and I want to say to the president, I'm going to write him a letter that Jesus Christ want me to write. And that will help him if he read it. Because he's going to read it. So the point is that he have to read it. It's important because see, what the guy did, he didn't bring that book out for now. That book is there to damage you for a very long time, even for the re-election. So it is a book your opponent going to use to come after you. So you better start getting ready. Those are the challenges God put in place for people. So only Jesus Christ can come and help people. That is the long run. So the guy is saying, I came and I worked for you, and I did all of this for you, and then now you fire me, you put me out like a piece of trash. I'm also going to damage you. That's exactly what the book is about. So only Jesus Christ can come and solve that. Now, see, Abraham Lincoln once was in his office, and one of his cabinet members come and say, the secretary of this and that said that you are a moron, that you're stupid. So people were waiting for Abraham Lincoln to react, because I hired somebody, and somebody that I hired called me stupid, I'm gonna fire him right away. That's what people was waiting for. So, but you know what Abraham Lincoln did? He said to the person who came to tell him the news, he's probably right. That cabinet member is right. He's correct. I'm stupid. People say, huh? How come the president can say that? He said, no, wait. Let me explain why. Yeah, he's probably right that I'm stupid, because I'm listening to stupid stuff. So if I stay there to listen, I respect the person until today. I even respect him even after he said those stuff to me. So if I do that, it's because I'm stupid. Listening to him, respecting him, respecting his stupidity. So I'm stupid because he's stupid. So that's how you respond to people sometimes. You send back the negative energy back to them and salt back to them. That's what Abraham Lincoln did. You know? So in response to things like that, Mr. President, you just have to say to him, well, they say that you don't know how to read. I say to people, our own business. Okay, maybe Donald Trump is a white man. Maybe he was lucky because he was born white in this cycle of life where the white folks are dominant, you know, compared to when Egypt used to be, when the black folks used to be dominant. It is called the cycle of life. That it is the way it is. It is the time. Now, even though it's the case, you don't build. There are many of them who tried, they didn't succeed, right? You don't build a multi-million company like the way he built, it if you're stupid. Okay? You don't become successful. Well, when I go back to Donald Trump history, I don't see the history of his father like a very rich man. I think that the father of Donald Trump was just there. He was there. He was maybe half a couple million. He was there. Okay? But he was not successful in the level in which Donald Trump is successful today. So somehow he's telling me that Donald Trump built his wealth like this by his own, in this caliber. Okay? And it's completely correct when he said that his father loaned him $1 million he had to return, because his father didn't have something. He was in building things, but you know, he was not as wealthy as Donald Trump. So what Donald Trump did was a lot more advanced into having deal with business maker to invest money in his real estate, stuff like that, and have interest out of it. That's gone a higher level of things. So now, when somebody say that the president like that end up in the presidency, he doesn't know how to read, he doesn't know how to, well, I can understand about listening. But I want to tell you something. Donald Trump have a very high emotional intelligence. A person who have a very high emotional intelligence is a person who already know pretty much the outcome. And most of the time, when the person have a personal relationship with God, he does like that. So he have that he might not be listening, because he already know what may come, what will come. And since he have not been listening, I don't see exactly what other problem has been created that people don't know. So far, it means that his decision that he's been making was not as, you know, so wrong as people are talking about. So the president has to respond back that, well, the book states that I am not qualified to be president. is because the book himself is not qualified to be out there. You know, it's not an authentic book. It is a book made on fury and revenge. That's what the book is all about. So I can understand that he doesn't understand the way of the presidency. That's correct. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't understand the way of the presidency because he doesn't want to be the way people want him to be. You see, that's why people are frustrated around DC, because they don't understand. There is no way of the presidency. Okay? It is man-made way of seeing how this is how the president is supposed to act. Alright? But I can assure you, when Abraham Lincoln used to walk out there outside of the White House, people might say, well, because it was a long time ago, people were not. Is that what you think? There was a civil war. People wanted to kill him before. I can assure you that when Abraham Lincoln was walking outside of the White House, it's because he went against the security of the White House. So people do the thing the way they are in their nature. It's a society matter. Nobody never born president, so you're going to learn in a spot. It is one of the positions that you learn in a spot, you want it or not, because there's no other president out there called president of the country. You have to learn it on the spot. Every single person. There's no preparation for it. You're going to prepare yourself there in that position, and then you're going to better yourself there in that position. That's what it is. But according to God, prophecy and word, I'm saying today again, with all the oath that Donald Trump have, that he will be re-elected again. But he has to earn it. He has to continue to fight harder to get there. It is given from heaven. It is already granted. But he's going to have to fight Lucifer and his demons and the follower in this country who wanted to stop him to do his 8th year as granted in heaven. So it is up to him, Donald Trump, to get that second full year. Now, talking about demons, what God is called God on earth. God is called God on earth because he is the one who created us. I'm going deeper. The word God comes from this. We are all made, all the creation, including the plants, everybody made of the G and D particle. You mean the big G and the small d particles. Those are God spiritual particles in which we are all made of. God in the universe is called the power. They call God the power. They don't really call him God like we call him here. It is only on earth that God is called God. He is called beyond the earth. He is called the power. He have a name. Elohim, Adonai, Elohim, El Shaddai, El Shalom, El Elyon, Yahweh Havaveh. That is his name. But God came from the fact that here on earth, every single thing is made of the G and D particles. Big G, you mean uppercase G and lowercase d. G as girl and D as dog, or G, big G as Gabriel and small d as Daikon or David or Daniel. We are all made of those particles. They are called God, the power particles. That's what they call the power particles. Now, in order for us to have a pronunciation out of it, we added in the middle omega, which is the equivalent of the Z in the Greek alphabet. You mean Alpha, which means A in Greek, and Omega, which means Z. It will be put O in the middle to make it God. So that's how we end up calling him God on earth. Because of that. That's the history. Now, not because I read books, I don't do magic, I don't kill people, I look information and I am educating myself according to how God wanted me to educate myself. And I have divine inspiration telepathically. It comes to thought, the injecting information into my subconscious and my consciousness, talk that information, analyze it and understand it to speak the way I speak. Okay? So when Jesus started looking at me, he injecting information into my subconscious, and my subconscious and my conscience now, through my consciousness, because I'm aware of it, now get that information, analyze it, try to understand it, and start talking about it. Okay? So that's all I do without changing anything to it. So that's why God is called God on earth. His name is power. The people in the spiritual world, in other world in the universe, call him the power. Do you understand what it is, right? That's why Lucifer faked us in this earth, because everybody call themselves God, but nobody can call themselves the power. Okay? The power means he is the source to everything and the source of everything. Alright? So now, the power, which is called God here on earth, Elohim, El-Elyon, Yahweh, Havaveh. Now, why? Those demons are imitating the true God. God stay in the Bible. Let make man in our image. That's the proof that we are made of the G&D particles. I'm not inventing this. I'm just going into detail. The Bible don't going to tell you everything, otherwise there will be no book. It'd be too long. But we are made in the image of God. So when I say we are made of the G&D particles, we do. Which is the particle in which God is made. Not all the particles, but some of the particles in which God is made of. They are called G&D particles. They are the translation of the DNA, but the spiritual translation of DNA. So that's what it is. Now, when you come, God said there is no other God beside me. God is acknowledging that there are other gods, but they are false God. They are imitator. Alright? Now God is telling me, when Jesus Christ came yesterday, he validated this, he affirmed this. He said, ask the people of the world if they think they know more than I do, exclusively in America. Ask them, with all the engineering and science they know. I will be willing to lend them a space in the universe where they can build a universe. God said that because many people think that they know better than God and they don't care who God is. But God is telling you, with all the knowledge you think you know, he is willing to give you a space in a universe. There are too many spaces out there where you can build your own universe. But God also came and said, if they know they can do it, they better know that there is a higher power who is me. Then, because we know that that is true, therefore people must be careful in their arrogance and the way of believing in other gods, because there are only one God who is in heaven, and his name is Adonai El Shalom El Shaddai El Elyon Elohim Yahweh Havaveh, the power. That's how they call him. Now, coming back, why do we have a lot of demons? Why do the United States is the center of demons? Jesus Christ said to me before I started this presentation that people should not be offended from that. Especially people of this country. He said the country started well, but it moved itself from the right path in which the founder designed the country. Now, beside that, you have to be aware and know that demons, Satan, go after the first nations, the nation that control the world. Be reminded that Lucifer was cast out of the heaven, and he is located in the second heaven, which is not too far from the first heaven. And he took hostage the second heaven, which is the stars. The stars are where you have all your blessings. That's why stars exist. And your blessing penetrates your body through the vital center, the 7 vital center of your body, which is another form of DNA that is included in your body. It's invisible. Now, why do the Lucifer does that for? Because he want to mix up everybody else's life. Like his life is mixed up. He doesn't have a future in eternity. Period. I mean, his future will be in darkness, in hell. Now, what he does, he mixed up the blessings. He give the blessing, he steal blessings from other people and give it to the people that serve him, and take the bad luck that other people have and send it to people that serve God. That's what he does. That's his work, because he want to disorient God plan on earth. Now, that is the truth. Now, Lucifer will follow the first country that God chose. The first country time is the United States. So he knows that the first country dictates how the world goes. So if the first country dictates how the world goes, it means he have to send all his demons in that country to make sure that they do according to this Luciferic plan. That's the reason why, by consequence, the United States is the country that have most demons. It's actually the center, the headquarters of demons in the entire world. That's the reason why. It's not that people are bad. It's just by consequence of the fight that we don't see, that people have to open their eyes and understand what's going on. That's why you see many people are too much into material things in this country, material that and that. They don't have sense of humanity truly, sense of solidarity truly. They don't have that. They speak about those things, but their heart is not that. Their heart is more into work, money, big things. Those are the Luciferic things. And people have to pray to fight for those. That's why people have to build a personal relationship with Jesus Christ in this country, because the only one who can solve the problem. That's what happened. So he has to do that. Lucifer has to do that. Actually, he's religious. The religious headquarters of Lucifer is not in the United States. It is in the Vatican, because that's where Lucifer has his physical throne on earth. Okay? Now, you're going to tell me how the heck he end up in the Vatican? Well, he have to end up somewhere. Okay? God sent him and say, go and test the man if you think you can defeat me. So you have to be somewhere. So the Vatican took all the load to get him, so that they can manage him. You have to be managed. Alright? In a certain point. I mean, as far as men can think that they can manage him. So you have to have a place to put his throne. So that's what it is. Now, the center of demons are here. They regulate everything. They have access to the money. They have access to power. They have access to our government. They control our government. I'm sorry that people have to hear that, but I don't even have to apologize, because that's the truth. They control our money. They control who have to have what. When you start having 200 and something thousand a year, Lucifer already start having asking you, because he has to control you to make sure that you don't take that money and start serving God for it. So if you see that coming, you're start going to have problems. mean that He gonna send thousands of demons in you that will create problems in your surrounding. That's what He does. That's the work He has. That's what makes Him busy. You have a son that used to be close to God in a house of the cherubim, 6 wings, eyes all over the place, powerful angel, light of the world, Lucifer, who cast out, don't have a future, God, the power. They're coming after me. I know His strength. I know what they're doing. But they're gonna lose at the end. So my voice is to help those who have their eyes, spiritual eyes closed. They don't understand. This world was not created by our knowledge, by our science and engineering. It was created by the knowledge that is unseen, the spiritual knowledge. And that's what God said, if they know they can do what I do, I will lend them the space to do that, because He knows we can't. We don't have that spiritual knowledge necessary to do that. If it was the case, Lucifer should have already started building his own universe. But he can't, because he doesn't have the power to do that. That's why he's between the space in which God created. So his purpose is destroy. That's what he does. Destroy. I can create, I can do nothing, I just have to destroy. At least I'm doing something. That's what I'm doing. This is demon. Those gangsters, demons, they don't have nothing else to do than destroy the work of God. Now, why do you have to understand the role of Jesus Christ in your life? If Donald Trump, let's say an example, I don't wish that he's gonna die, I'm just gonna take an example. If Donald Trump leaves earth today, that God called him to heaven, what's gonna happen? He's gonna leave all his real estate and everything to his children. Is that correct? Now, and his children gonna have money that they never worked for. To be honest, they're gonna have something that they never worked for. Any father that died, the reason why I take the example of Donald Trump is because I have to take example like that people understand. If your father died today, they will leave you with inheritance that you never worked for. Everything is okay with it, right? Oh, my father died, he left me $1 million. I'm happy about it. You know, I want people to tell me how to use it. I see a lot of people calling it, right? He left me with this and that. Everybody is joyful, right? Now Jesus Christ said to me, take that and translate it into my word. When the Father sent me on earth, it's for me to die for the sin of humankind, so that they can have inheritance of salvation for free. That is the example. Is that difficult to understand? No. The only thing you have to do, like that person who loses his father, yes, this is my father. Yes, I recognize this. You just have to say, I recognize Jesus Christ as my Savior. In your heart, not in your mouth. In your heart. And you have the gift of salvation for free. As a father who died and leave his inheritance to his children for free, something they didn't work for, same as the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, as a divine inheritance to the children of this earth, for those who will recognize and who will accept him as the Savior in their heart, they will have salvation for free. Is that difficult to understand? No, it's not. Our hearts just don't want to get it, because we want to live the life the way we want. Forgiveness and humility give us everlasting peace. I hope that I should have an opportunity to talk to this soccer player Emmanuel Ibwe would kill himself, because he needed to understand what forgiveness is, what humility is. He should not kill himself. Because when you have forgiveness, you take the pain that Jesus Christ taught in the cross. You feel how your heart is painful. You accept that pain. You humble yourself. You will have an everlasting peace of Jesus Christ. And it is what most of us are missing in their lives. Advice from Jesus Christ to creation. People should know. We have the right to lament. Lamentation is something that God loves. We have the right to lament. Lamentation is not a bad thing. I don't do magic that people don't know. I don't do magic that people are stating that I do. I don't. If I was doing things that God don't like, Jesus Christ will not come to me and say, I love you, or appear to me. You know what Jesus Christ is? Jesus Christ said to me, I am more than all the money of the universe. My presence alone worth more than $trillions. It means, he said, my presence alone don't have a price attached to it, because there is no price. There cannot be any price, because it is above all price. So anyone who have my physical presence is a rich person. It doesn't matter if Bill Gates have 100 billion in his bank account. As long as Bill Gates don't have Jesus Christ in his life, he is broke. It is what Jesus Christ is saying. Donald Trump can be a billionaire, he can be the president of the United States, but if Donald Trump don't have Jesus Christ in his life, he is broke. And actually will fail as well. Even if it is granted from him in heaven, what I stated earlier, that he have another full year after this full year. The only one who can lead Donald Trump into that is Jesus Christ. But all depend on Donald Trump and Donald Trump alone. No one can do that for him. He is the one who has to invite Jesus Christ in his heart and start praying, and Jesus Christ will take care of the rest. The secret to divine salvation. Now people will come and say that Gabriel and Daikon don't know what he's doing. Do I look like somebody who don't know what I'm doing? Yeah, I have challenge, because many of you don't understand the trick of the demon that surround you. They're using your thought to hate. They're using your thought not to forgive. They're using your thought to do evil things. They're using your thought to envy other people. They're using your thought to hurt other people. But you know yourself in your subconscious that that is not the truth. You know that. But you're doing it because everybody is doing it around you. And it's all normal. Well, I'm doing it because everybody is doing it, so I'm doing it. It doesn't make sense. You know it is against the normal logic. But you are weak enough not to do the right thing. It doesn't matter how much money you have in this earth. Everything will collapse one day. Jesus Christ said, when I return, all of these things will go away. So will your background be, I was wealthy? Or do your background said, I knew Jesus Christ? Do your background say, when everything collapsed, when Jesus Christ returned, that I was the richest man? or your background saying, I have Jesus Christ in my life. What will be your background? But let me tell you, if your background say you have a wealthy bank account without Jesus Christ, you got to know that you will not benefit from that free inheritance of salvation. But if your background said, I have Jesus Christ in between, I can assure you that during that day, you will inherit the gift of salvation and be with Jesus Christ, and you will have wealth as well in heaven. But what is difficult for men to understand that? Because you are all focused on material things. But yet, Jesus Christ is still waiting for you, giving you time to assess your life and change your behavior and call him in your life. Thank you very much. This is Gabriel and Icon of the Country Global Consulting, the Charity Medical Foundation and IT Inc., and the Global Health Consulting. I love you all, and I wish that you guys watch this video and go to my website www.charitymedfounded.org or www.ngohmedfounded.net, and my other incoming website that is coming soon for the Global Health Consulting. And I hope Jesus Christ be with you and bless you more. Thank you, and have a good day. And we pray for the president. I will say to the president of the United States, my letter is coming. I have put your video where you work in your hotel in this video. And I want people to see that humility and forgiveness is the greatest path toward Jesus Christ that will lead you into the Father. And that is the truth. We have to learn how to forgive and be humble people. Like a little child or little children who follow instruction to enter the gate of heaven. So people have to watch that video first before they watch me here. Alright? I'll see you next time. And God be with you.